years, high school students walked its halls, and for the last 20 years, middle school students have filled its classrooms. The South Park Middle School building has a lot of history, and those who call it their alma mater want that history preserved. Here to tell us about a meeting to organize an effort to save South Park are two graduates of the high school, Miriam, Cade, Nichol, and Paula, Oneal. Thank you both for joining us this afternoon.
Thank you for having us.
And this effort is the result of discussions that have come about to potentially demolish the school in order to save BISD money that they would be spending on renovations. Now, you may find this to be some encouraging news, however. I spoke with the co-chair of the BISD Community Advisory Bond Committee just before Live at 5 started, and he wanted you to know that currently there is no money for a total demolition, he says, and he says that there's no plan at all to have the school demolished. He also wanted you to know that there will be a need for a middle school in that area regardless, and they will take a look at what can be salvaged of the South Park building. What is it that you would be ideal for you? Because
well, Jackie, the main thing that we want, needless to say, what's best for the children. You know, we want our children to have good and adequate schools. We also want to preserve some of the ambience, the culture, the atmosphere in South Park. We were reminded earlier today that that building is a Texas historical marker. We just would like to preserve the character of the building and hopefully to preserve some of the community that South Park was for all of us that attended there. And we were also reminded, we were trying to remember everything we wanted to share, that was the first permanent home of Lamar University.
Right.
You know, so it has quite a history, but we want to work with the district to do what is best for the children, but also to do what we can to try to preserve the facilities.
If it comes down to the fact that some of the schools has to be torn down, what are your thoughts about that?
Make it updated. Make it, if it has to be, make sure it's updated and keep the trophies upon trophies left in the school. There's a heritage room that has yearbooks from the 1915 to 1986. Anybody can go and look at it. We don't want, I'm sorry, I get so,
I know how emotional and how important South Park is to its graduates. Believe me, I do know.
To retain the character, you know, to retain the facade of the building. And as she was just saying, it does have historical importance, and we are our history, and we would just like to retain some of that.
And you invite everyone who supports your efforts to join you at St. Paul's Methodist Church at 4445 Pershing at Woodrow in Beaumont this Saturday at 2 o'clock. And for more information, you can call 899-1879, and hopefully most of the buildings will be able to be preserved, and
very good news.
There can be a happy medium here.
I pass by there every Sunday going to church in St. Paul's, and things come back that happened years ago. And for instance, in '94 I had a stroke. When I came to, my door opened, there was 25 of my classmates came to see, make sure I was all right.
Wow.
Then I came home from the hospital, went to nursing home. These kids come to see me, make sure I'm okay. We're all still close. We have our 40th reunion in '09. We're all getting excited about it. I find classmates every day on the email.
We wish you lots of luck with your efforts, and perhaps your efforts won't even be necessary.
We certainly hope so.
All right, thank you very much. Right after this break,